These cookies smell so good. The boys are gonna love them. Give me your cookies. What? Is this a cookie holdup? Are you trying to steal my cookies? These are my cookies. Hand them over. These are not your cookies. These are my cookies. I just made them. I made them and you stole them. Now give them back. What? That doesn't even make sense. You weren't even here. I just made these cookies. I got the cookies, na 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 na, and I'm gonna kick dirt on them. Why would you even do that? You are seriously not right in the head. What is wrong with you? You stole my cookies and kicked dirt on them. I'm telling the world. What? You're going to tell the world that I did what you just did? Give me my cookies back. Mwahaha, they're all dirty now. Hey, world! Emmett stole my cookies and kicked dirt on them. Come and fight, Emmett! I want my cookies back! How dare you treat Onweir like that? Give 'em back! Give 'em back! Give 'em back! Hold up a sec. Hold up just a sec. These are my cookies. I baked them. Onweir stole them. Onweir kicked dirt on them. He's lying, and I have video evidence. Lies, lies, lies. Lies, lies, lies. How can you even believe him? Look at the video. The truth is right there. Lies, lies, lies. Mwah. Time to eat cookies. The story of Emmett and Onweir is based on current events and this week's readings. In the 5th aliyah of Parshat Vayishlach, we see that Jacob mentions his time of trouble. God tells him in Genesis 35, verse 1, to get up and go stay at Bet-El and make an altar there. That is where Adonai appeared to him when he was running away from Esau. Jacob's time of trouble has to do with the problems between Jacob and Esau, but Jacob's time of trouble is also prophetic. God renames Jacob Israel, and his 12 sons become the 12 tribes of Israel. Esau's sons become the nation of Edom. Let's find Israel and Edom on the map. What does our prophet reading say about trouble between Edom and Israel? Let's read Obadiah, verses 10 through 15. Because of your violence to your brother Jacob, shame will cover you, and you will be cut off forever. On the day that you stood aloof, on the day that strangers carried away his wealth, while foreigners entered his gates and cast lots for Jerusalem, you were like just one of them. You should not look down on your brother on the day of his disaster, nor should you rejoice over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. You should not speak proudly in the day of their distress. Do not enter the gate of my people in the day of their disaster. Yes, you. Do not gloat over their misery in the day of their disaster. Yes, you. Do not loot their wealth in the day of their calamity. Do not stand at the crossroads to cut down his fugitives, and do not imprison his survivors in his day of distress. For the day of Adonai is near against all nations. This is Adonai's prophecy against Edom for all the wicked things he has done, watched, or applauded against Israel. But verse 15 also warns all the nations of the earth that the day of Adonai is near. The day of Adonai is a day of judgment. Psalm 83 tells us more about the judgment of the nations for their wickedness. Let's read Psalm 83 and see if you can find some of the nations that are mentioned here on the map. God, do not keep silent. Do not hold your peace, O God. Do not be still. For look, your enemies make an uproar. Those who hate you lift up their head. They make a shrewd plot against your people, conspiring against your treasured ones. Come, they say, let's wipe them out as a nation. Let Israel's name be remembered no more. For with one mind they plot together. Against you do they make a covenant. The tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites, Moab and the Hagrites, Gebal, Ammon, and Amalek, Philistia with the inhabitants of Tyre, even Assyria has joined them, becoming a strong arm for Lot's sons. Why do all these nations want to wipe out Israel? The voice of Anwir, whose name means liar, goes out throughout the earth like the frog demons of Revelation 16, verse 13. Frogs catch flies with their tongues. Liars catch deceived souls with their words. And the world will be deceived. Let's read 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 9 through 12. The coming of the lawless one is connected to the activity of Satan, with all power and signs and false wonders, and with every kind of wicked deception towards those who are perishing. They perish because they did not accept the love of the truth so as to be saved. For this reason, God sends them a delusional force to lead them to believe what is false, so that they may be judged, all those who did not believe the truth, but delighted in wickedness. The world believes the lies because people love wickedness and sin. And that is why Adonai will judge the nations. When the nations bring trouble on Jacob, what should Jacob do? Let's go back to our Torah portion. In Genesis 35, God tells Jacob to build an altar. Jacob tells all his people to get rid of their foreign gods. They get rid of their foreign gods and they bury them under the oak tree at Shechem. We cannot come before the real God with false gods. They cleanse themselves and they change their clothes. So what does that mean? What have they done? They have repented of their sins. They've done a mikvah and they've put on clean clothes that represent the righteousness of Yeshua, their king, who is coming to reign from his throne in Jerusalem. Psalm 2. In the end, Israel will recognize her Messiah. Zechariah 12:10. Like Jacob, we may go through a time of trouble, but we can take comfort in knowing the end of the story. If we put away our false gods, follow Yeshua, and seek his righteousness, then we get to be with him forever into the Olam Haba. Read Revelation chapter 22, verses 6 through 21. Shabbat Shalom.